Welcome to My Life Movies.
Today we're going to be talking about 50 Shades of Grey.
Woo! Get out of here, this is my show now. Move along, move along. This is my specialty. Go, get out, get out. Get out, you two. Hello and welcome to my show. Obviously this isn't actually my show. My show comes on and has many more views than this show does. So they just pulled me on so that I could up their ratings a little bit.
So what are we talking about today?
We are talking about 50 Shades of Grey. And I don't mean the color palette, which is something that we should all consider for the coming season because of course we are heading into autumn winter. Dark colors are always in favor in the cooler months. What we are talking about today is the film. The sensual, wonderful film based on the elaborately written books by the incredible, I can't remember her name, author.
E.L. James.
There we go. Of the, look, nobody actually knows who she is. All we know is that now she's famous because she wrote a book about sex.
How do you feel about the movie?
It is a really terrible movie. I had high hopes for this film, that's for sure. I certainly thought that it was going to be much better than it was. The acting and the actors involved was subpar at best. Although I must say Mr. Grey did a good job. I don't know his name. He's the British one, pretending to be American. He was pretty good. But that whole like, I don't know, stupid Anastasia woman, nobody needs to see her ever again. She should be killed.
A lot of people have criticized 50 Shades of Grey for being, sort of romanticizing abuse. Do you have any sort of comment between what BDSM is and how the movie portrays it and so forth?
It is not an accurate representation of BDSM culture whatsoever. In the movie, there's this strange sort of pseudo-rape thing going on, which is really not talked about because she has no idea what she's doing and he almost pressures her and forces her into the situation. Not to mention the fact that the entire premise of the story is built on the fact that she is a virgin and that she's never had any sexual experiences before. And then he says, let's fix that. As if it's a problem to fix, and they go and have incredibly rough sex, which I don't think anybody would want to do the first time. The next morning she wakes up and she's doing the hula while she's making pancakes, and I'm like, that's not normal. You'd be lying on your bed like a pancake, but you certainly wouldn't be having them for breakfast if you had sex like that for the first time. And then carrying on from that, because he clearly has mental issues. This is not a healthy relationship within a normal subculture. This is deviant behavior from somebody who apparently, according to the story, had a drug addict prostitute mother. And again, even the way that he talks about the way that he grew up, again, just feeds into this whole idea that people who engage in this sort of sexual behavior are necessarily deviants or necessarily get are enticed or led into this sort of into the subculture because of some sort of abuse in their childhood, which is not true.
So how do you feel about the outfits, the costumes, the wardrobe?
Well, what can I say, Sean? What can I say? It was absolutely brilliant. It was brilliant from a financial point of view because that costume department got zero budget. She had no bras, which is fantastic for them because they didn't have to get any bras. She was perpetually always in the same pair of jeans and never wore a t-shirt. Again, very cheap. I mean, it looked like the thing was from Target. And yeah, there really was not much in there. I mean, I would say that their budget was probably $50 at max for their costumes, or closer to 50 cents. It really just depends on, whether they went to Bargain Box or Valley City.
Should people watch this movie?
Despite everything I've said, you should watch the movie. And you should watch the movie because it's ridiculous, and I think that you'll have a good time. If it opens up some desire within you, I say go for it. After all, a stylish life is nothing without a little bit of kink on the edge.